Perfect. So, bro, Zuber, you got us. You got Zach, you got Gerardo. Bro, if I were you, I'd pay attention because this is how to actually maximize it at the highest level. So, mentorship. What's the definition of mentorship, right? The definition, mentorship is influence, guidance, or direction given by a mentor, right? A mentor is like a trusted counsel or a guide. What does that mean? Bro, a mentor guides you. That's their whole job. It's guidance. When we say, bro, this isn't a course, it's a mentorship. The reason you say that is because a course doesn't guide you. A mentorship is like, yo, we hold your hand, we're gonna go help you out, we're gonna make sure you go to the next level. Right? That's mentorship. Right? One fucking bar I want you guys to write down. If I were you, I'd take out my notes, and if there's a place where you guys put like fucking gems, bro, you guys already know this. Information changes situation. Everybody knows this. You guys should know. You should have it written down. You should have it like on your vision board or whatever. Information changes situation. The only difference between Sebastian, who was making like $2,000 doing some mechanic work, and now all of a sudden he's getting a paycheck of $7,000. Bro, the only difference between that is the fact that this guy got information. He got the right information. Bro, he got it from us, he got it from Gerardo, he got it from some of the people here. That's the only difference, right? He got the right information. So, bro, information changes situations, right? You're pretty new here. Bro, how much do you want to make off of Elysium? A lot? What's a lot? My grandma with arthritis wants to make a lot of money. Yeah. 7K a month? Boom. Bro, the only difference is gonna be uh information, right? And bro, this is gonna help you out a lot. Because it's gonna be like, go get a fucking mentor, right? Another thing, people will never behave in a way that is inconsistent to their programming. What does that mean? Every single one of you guys have a programming, right? Bro, for some of you guys, your programming is waking up at fucking 8 o'clock. For some of you guys, your programming is that you're gonna be late. And if that happens, we cut you, right? For some of you guys, your programming is that, you go to sleep at 12, whatever, right? So people will never behave in a way that is inconsistent to their programming. Why do I say that? The reason I say that is because you personally wouldn't want to behave outside of your comfort zone. The reason that you want to mentor is because they're going to guide you and push you to go out of your comfort zone. When Zubair first came, right? Bro, this guy was pretty disciplined to some level, right? Like this guy would come to the gym at 5 a.m. He probably read, did you read books when you first met us? You didn't read books. A few, right? Bro, but that was his programming, right? Our job was to go and give him the right information, tell him, yo, you want to go fucking be great, bro? You want to go be a fucking success story at 18, 19 years old? Well, guess what? You're gonna have to do shit that's hella fucking uncomfortable, right? You have to do this, bro. You gotta wake up at 5. Yo, here's Mike's Academy, bro. I'll give you the codes. Go fucking watch Intro to Awareness. Yo, there's something in this world. It's called playing the game. This guy will pull up fucking every single day, bring like a Red Bull for us, bring a fucking coffee for us. He was playing the game, right? A human will never operate outside of their normal programming. The reason you want to get a mentor is because whatever they do, bro, is counterintuitive. What does that mean? Counterintuitive means that they're gonna make you do things that you do not want to do, right? Mentorship is counterintuitive. It's gonna be everything that you don't want to do. If I get a personal trainer as a coach, he's gonna tell me everything that I don't want to do. Hey, you gotta eat this way. That's counterintuitive. Hey, bro, you're tired? I don't care. Go give me fucking 20 push-ups. That's counterintuitive. I don't want to do it. But that's what helps you grow. You know? A lot of what we would tell Zubair when he first started, bro, it was counterintuitive. He did not want to do that shit. But he knew, bro, if I want to go get to the next level, these people have the information, right? What I have to do is just fucking think. Listen, you know? You need to understand the role between a mentor and a mentee, right? The mentor, his job, right? He's the coach or the guide. Their job is to provide guidance, right? Provide higher awareness and accountability. That's the job of a mentor, right? This is precisely in the area of personal, professional, or financial area, right? It's not limited to it, but generally it's in personal, professional, or financial area. This is where they give you guidance, right? So what's the job of a mentor? They're the guide, right? So they have to provide guidance, they have to provide higher awareness, and they have to provide accountability. What does that mean? Bro, I take Zubair, right? He's cool, he's smart, but I have to be like, hey man, don't make the same mistakes that I made, right? I'll teach you how to actually go fucking, swerve through all the huddles, bro. You don't go off track, right? The second thing is that I have a higher level of awareness, right? Yo, bro, I've been at fucking Mike's Academy. I've been surrounded by people that make like millions, bro. I know what it takes to go become great, right? I have a higher awareness. The third job of a mentor is to provide accountability. Bro, Zubair, why the fuck you not at the gym? Oh, bro, I got lazy, man. I don't want to do it. Shit, bro, you want to go be great, bro? You want to go fucking achieve great things? You want to go retire your parents? You say you want to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, but you can't even come to the gym? Provide accountability. That's the job of a mentor. The job of a mentee, right? The job of a mentee is to give trust. Like, what are you doing when you're a mentee, bro? You're giving trust. You're like, you know what? Dude, I trust Mudasir, I trust Mukadir, right? I think that they could get me to the next level. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do everything that they say. You go get a personal trainer at the gym, right? You go pay him like $400 or $500 a month. You have a level of trust that that guy could go help you get the physique that you want. That's why you listen to him. That's why you go follow their meal plan. That's why you follow their fucking workout plan, right? So the job of a mentee is to trust the person. Sebastian, when you first came in, you came in with like through Kevin. Then you heard Gerardo's story and you were like, damn, like I really connect with this guy. And then what happened, bro? You were like, you know what? Bro, I see Gerardo as somebody that I want to be like, you know? You gave him your trust. You were like, whatever he says, I'm gonna do. I wanna rock with that guy. I wanna be like that guy. So you gave him trust, you know? So the job of a mentor is to guide, raise awareness, and keep that person accountable. The job of a mentee is to trust, right? The mentor is not a friend. The mentor, what they need to do is find bullshit in a person and go fix it, right? That's the job of a mentor. They're not a friend. You could be, Sebastian, you could be friends with Gerardo, right? But you got to know the fine line between like when you could go act like a friend and when you could go act like a mentee. There's like two hats. You're out of production, bro. You're wearing the hat of a friend. Yo, bro, let's go have some fucking, let's go to a steakhouse. Bro, let's go work out together. Whatever. Then when it's time for him to like throw game and like guide you and stuff like that, then you're wearing the hat of a mentee. And at that point, all you do is listen and implement. That's one of your biggest things, right? So you're not friends, bro. The job of a mentor, bro, your job is to go find bullshit. If Eddie's fucking up somewhere, yo, Eddie, why you late? Yo, Eddie, what's going on, bro? Bro, you want to go become great? You want to go become a manager? You want to go become an agency owner? Go fix this, 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 this. You know? So that's the biggest thing. You got to know the different roles that you're playing, right? Your job is to go uncover bullshit, go make it aware. You have a higher level of awareness. You have to keep that person accountable. You have to go guide that person because you want them to be great. The job of a mentee is, bro, let me go trust this person. I know that this guy could go get me to the next level, right? I trust in his abilities, right? Let me go implement everything that he says. He says ABC, I go to ABC. You have to have full trust. When Zubair first came in, bro, he had full trust in us. Full trust, but we didn't have shit. We were driving a fucking Toyota. It was like the first few months of us actually working in the suit up. That shit wasn't making good money, you know? But the way that we spoke, the way that we like carried ourselves, yeah, that was enough like for him to be like, you know what? I trust these guys. If I rock with these guys, they're gonna go become great. And at the end of the day, it paid off, right? Yeah. So it says 90% of good coaching is counterintuitive, right? It's literally going to be shit that you do not want to do. 90% of it all the time. Anything that a personal trainer says, anything that a teacher says, anything that a mentor says is counterintuitive. You have to understand that as a mentee, the reason that the way that you're operating right now is the reason where you're at, right? The way that you think, the way that you walk, the way that you talk is the reason why you're making the kind of money you make and that you live the kind of life you live. So you have to give that trust to the mentor and be like, you know what? If I want to go live like that guy, I gotta go change the way that I think. And the only way you could do that is to do shit that's counterintuitive. Is to do shit that you do not want to do, right? In wise consulting, there's a formula. It's called non-existent, right? What is the formula? First, you go find a line of communication, right? The second thing is you want to make yourself known. The third thing is you have to find out what is needed and what's wanted. The fourth thing is do, produce, and present it, right? Let me give you guys a live example. Noah, bro, you lived in Coachella, right? Non-existent, bro. This guy doesn't, he's not in my world. He's in my program, but he's not in my world. In my mind, he's in non-existent. I don't know who this guy is. He's a student. Okay, cool, bro. We hop on Zoom meeting. Maybe I see him, maybe I don't, whatever. Right? So I don't know who he is. What do you do? He came down to San Diego, right? He came over here, stayed for a few days, slept in his car. Still, non-existent. I do not know who the fuck this guy is, right? Oh, he's just a student? Okay, cool, bro. You like it, bro? Sit down, do your back dusting, whatever, right? He started talking to us, me and Mukadir. Started talking to everybody here. Damn, okay, this guy, he's serious, bro. Damn, you been here you came down from Coachella? Shit, okay. He found a line of communication. What does that mean? Now he's connected to me. A line of communication could be face to face. It could be because I have the guy's phone number. Pierce, I don't know who that guy was, but he found a line of communication with this guy, you know? All of a sudden, next thing you know, a week later, he's down here in San Diego living in his house. You feel me? So he found a line of communication. The second thing, right? What happened? He made himself known. Yo, this is who I am. Whoop de woo, right? There was a Zoom meeting that happened and it raised his awareness like a motherfucker, right? Raised his awareness. So what did he do? He went up to Mukadir. He was like, man, I don't want to do my job no more. I want to quit. This, that, and whoop de woo, right? He made himself known, right? Bro, I don't want to do that shit anymore. How do I go become successful? Let me go talk to Mukadir, right? Then he found out what is needed and wanted. Bro, I want to go become great. I work at In-N-Out. I make like 2,000, maybe 1,500 every single month. I don't want to do that shit. What can I do to work with Elysium? That's what he said to us, bro. That was a conversation that he had. So what did he do? He figured out what is needed and wanted. What can I do to work with you guys directly, bro? Proximity is power. I know that shit. I know that I'm not gonna change if I go live in fucking Coachella, right? I want to be here with you guys. I want to move down here to San Diego. I want to be around, surround myself with like-minded people. What can I do? Okay, bro, Noah, you want to be great? You want to go get to the next level? You want to go do something that's counterintuitive, bro? Go talk to Zubair. Let's see what you could do in fulfillment. So what did he do? He had a conversation with Zubair. Zubair trained him up. He didn't back down. He didn't give up. He worked, and then last formula, do, produce, and present it. Right? He did it. He did a good job at it, and then he presented it. And then we're like, oh, okay. Shit, this guy knows what he's talking about. So now what's going on, bro? He used to make like fucking 2 bands, maybe, at In-N-Out. And all of a sudden now he's making like 5, 6 bands a month. And he lives in a $3,000 house. You ever lived by yourself before this? Never. Right? So now he makes a lot more money. So what was it, bro? We didn't know what he was. He found a line of communication. He made himself known, right? Then he found out, bro, what is needed and wanted? What can I do to go get to the next level? And now he did it, and now he's down here with us, killing it, right? Who do you think his mentor is? Us. You know what I mean? He's in fulfillment. We take care of it. So, bro, go follow the non-existent formula. If you want to go find a mentor, follow the non-existent formula. Bro, Sebastian did the same shit, right? Bro, when Sebastian would come down here, this guy would talk to everybody. Everybody, bro. There's one thing to come in here as a student and go talk to like the setter that closed you and the closer that closed you, and then talk to some of the people. This guy would pull up to us and he would make jokes. He would make fun of us. And then we would go fuck around with him. right, bro? At the end of the day, we're normal people, right? And he would make fun of us. And by some point, this guy was like fucking Elias would come up and he'd be like, "Yo, why do you guys make fun of Sebastian? You guys don't make fun of me." He just has a vibrant energy, bro. He goes and talks to everybody, right? Be fucking vibrant. Go find a line of communication with everybody. I got really close to this guy really quick. Like, I love this guy. This guy's amazing. Hardworking as fuck. Wakes up at 5 a.m. Right? Shows that he's serious. Love this guy. I'm not surprised he's smacking the kind of money he's smacking. Right? But what did he do, bro? He made himself known. You know, he found a line of communication. Right? He made himself known. He's like, hey, this is what I want to do, this, that, and the third. Right? He figured out what is needed and wanted. What do I got to do? Oh shit, I got to go set deals. What do I got to do? Oh shit, I got to go set appointments. You know? And then he did it, he produced and he presented it. And I'm like, fuck, I like this guy. Bro, let me go pour more into this guy. Yo, you feeling down, bro? I got you. Yo, something's going on, I got you. Right? So go find a line of communication. That's one of the biggest things, right? The last thing, bro, there's one thing to get in the room, there's another thing to stay in the room, right? A lot of you guys are gonna have a mentor. And bro, there's one thing to get in the room. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go take care of you, right? I'm gonna go be your mentor, this, that, and the third, right? But there's another thing to stay in the room. For example, there was a situation that happened, right? One of the white guys, you guys probably know him, right? Elias. He left, right? This guy left. He started working with Evan Bautista. It's cool. Mukadir still had him under his wing. You know what I mean? He was still like, bro, I'll take care of you. I'll give you the game. I'll give you the information. You know what I mean? And the biggest thing for us is like, okay, cool. If you're lazy, but you're in our company making us money, that's one thing, right? But if you're not in our company and you're not making us money, right? You better not be lazy. Like you best be up and you best be keeping us accountable. You know what I mean? Calling us on. Why would I want to go hang out with somebody that doesn't generate me money and he's a mentee? That's a liability. That's not an asset, right? The only reason that Gerardo is going to pour a lot of energy on Sebastian and why Zach is going to pour a lot of energy on you is because you're an asset. The better you do, the more money he makes, right? The only reason that Mukadir would spend so much time and energy on Elias was because he was an asset. But the moment that he got out of the company, right? Now it's like, okay, if you're not pulling me up, you're dragging me down, right? Because you cannot be lazy. I'm not gonna go hang out with somebody that's lazy and he doesn't make money for me, right? So there's one thing to get in the room, there's another thing to stay in the room, right? Implement what your mentor tells you. Because what's gonna happen is if you don't, he's gonna kick you out. He's gonna be like, I don't want to deal with this guy. Bro, he's going in from one year, he's getting out from the other year. I don't want to pour energy into this guy, right? But bro, did you implement everything that Zach told you?
Mostly I try to, yeah.
Yeah. So bro, you're still in the room. Bro, you live in a fucking skyrise. Did you implement most of what Gerardo told you? That's why you're still in the room, you know? Let's say you didn't, then Gerardo would be like, bro, who is this guy? Like, bro, first off, you're not shit yet. Second off, you're not listening to me. I don't want this guy with me. Let me go find somebody that's actually gonna go implement what I tell them, you know? That's the best thing you could do for a mentor. The reason that we're so close with Zubair is because the guy literally implements everything we tell him. Everything that we tell him. He knows the difference between his, okay, these are my friends and okay, these are my mentors. You know? He knows how to play those roles. So there's one thing to get in the room, there's another thing to stay in the room. Go implement everything, you'll stay in the room. Anyways, bro, did that do something for you guys?
But
I hope, bro.